Hello and welcome back to another session here in the Author's Adventure and the Entrepreneurship Academy. And I'm just thrilled to be here and thrilled to bring all of these elements to you so that you can learn them at your own pace, take charge, be responsible, and ensure that you're getting the most out of being here in the author's journey adventure as part of being a member of the BBP family. So in the previous video, we looked at negative experiences in your life as part of a storytelling tool so that it can help you with marketing, your brands, knowing who you are, and many, many other things besides building instant rapport with your reader, your audiences, your clients, whatever it may be, taking control of your own life, being empowered so that you can stand tall, so that you can feel invincible, unstoppable, fearless. So let's dive right on in. So we're going to go into the academy. And I want to talk to you about this. So when you come into the academy, you can see here that there's a little write-up about this exercise. So I'm just going to read it out because it's time for you to buckle up for this great adventure. This is going to be a roller coaster of a ride. You'll be laughing, you'll be crying, you'll be feeling, whoa, you'll have the weight of the world taken off your shoulders. But through the invigoration, the empowerment, you'll be transformed. I guarantee that. So your golden thread is woven throughout your life tapestry. I just love that. It's so poetic. It's beautiful that we have all these life lessons, this golden thread, a bit like kintsugi, when the Japanese, a cracked pot and they use gold to put it together. It's more beautiful than it was before. So when you know your life tapestry, it can focus you on adverse and the positive highlights of your life. And the important thing about that is not the thoughts about what was good and bad in your life, but it's more about the lessons that you learn, good and bad. The learning is significant, not the event, just as I said. When you awaken your awareness, and awareness is the beginning of everything, to the learning, it releases you from any negative thoughts and emotions attached to the event. That's the power. This is part of NLP and a little bit of timeline therapy technique. Not fully, but it's just a taste of it. Your perception of who you are is transformed. You will change for sure. And when you change, you cannot go back. And that's a good thing. It will allow you to tap into the wisdom that's already there. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't, but it's there anyway. And this exercise allows you to reveal that. And when that's revealed, it's about sharing. That's why storytelling is so powerful in your books, in your marketing, in talking to other people, in your business, in speaking on stage, whatever it may be. And all these lessons form part of the purpose of your life. And that purpose creates a meaning. Sometimes we stumble into our purpose. Sometimes, like me, you go decades before you get on the right path. I was 62 before I got on my right path. But here I am today. And boy, is it a great place to be. And I want that for you. I want that for you. Because it's such an empowering place to be. So what I do want to say is that during these exercises, if anything at all triggers you, please, you have to call me and I will get on a call and I will speak with you and we will sort it out. I have got a number of tools at my fingertips that we can use, but just know that you connect with me should something trouble you. So to enhance your experience, create a positive ambience. I spoke about that. Light a candle, play soft music, and make sure, most importantly, you're not going to be disturbed. Be in your favourite place. Get your favourite cushions, your favourite perfume on, whatever it is, just feel good. And then we look at this exercise, small bite chunks, and it compounds and gets stronger and stronger as you go through from your earliest childhood memories right through to the present day. Shouldn't be rushed. You can stop this activity and go back. You do not have to do it in one go. You can stop it and go back. But most importantly, enjoy the ride and connect to your power. So let's begin looking at the positive events. So you can see that it's very familiar to the exact same as the previous one on negative events, but this time you're going to focus on the positive events. This is a jolly, jolly, jolly part of this exercise. So what was a positive event for you? What's your earliest one? What was my earliest positive event? I would say it was when I was 5 and at school. And the positive event was when I used to take the penny or tuppence, whatever my mother gave me at the time, and instead of buying, excuse me, a sweetie, I would give that penny for the missionaries. And, you know, we were encouraged, I went to Catholic school, and the nuns and the priests worked in Africa, and you were encouraged to support the black babies. So that's what I did. I've always had this very strong connection, excuse me, to children. Hence I was a teacher, and hence why I love children. Hence why my own childlike qualities always shine through. So the positive event was giving money to charity. What did I learn about that? Well, I learned that I could make a positive choice and do something more meaningful with the money that I had. I learned that I got a happy, warm, fuzzy feeling inside when I did that. I learned that over time, when I had given enough money, I got this beautiful certificate, all beautifully signed, and it made me feel special. It made me feel like, yes, I can do this. And I was motivated to give more money because it was a win-win. I knew I was helping these babies and I was getting my certificates. And I was 5, 6, 7 at the time, but the earliest was when I was 5. So that's a positive event in my life. Maybe that's when my humanitarianism began. Anyway. Then another positive event would be, of course, the birth of my children. Wow. Being able to give life to another human being. Wow. I can't think anything greater, for me. For other people, it's different, but for me. So what did I learn about that? That, again, I could sacrifice things in my own life for others so that they can have a chance. I learned that I was selfless and that I was capable of unconditional love. Of course, I love my parents dearly, but when you have your own child, that love, that unconditional love, wow, that's something else. And that's what we strive for in our life, to love everybody unconditionally. Phew, what a challenge that is. Do we ever get there? I don't know, but I certainly try. I'm certainly not perfect at it, but I do try. A third positive event, after my children, the most positive event was getting my degree. I walked on air. It was the most magical, liberating experience of my life. No one was bursting my bubble that day. I'd worked 5 years. I had slogged. I had managed a terrible breakup, being homeless, everything. No one was bursting my bubble, because despite all the adversity and the challenges thrown at me, I was rising above it. So what did I learn about myself? I am invincible. I can do anything. I am unstoppable. I am focused. I am determined. I am strong. Wow. Look at the words I'm using. Fabulous. But it took me 20 years more before I believed it, before I knew it. I can say those words with such conviction because of who I am today. Couldn't say that a year after it. Couldn't say that 5 years, 10 years after it. It wasn't until around 20 years later that I can stand in my personal power and say these things. Why? Because I've got the evidence of what I've achieved. I've done it. I've been through it. And that's powerful. They are some of the most powerful lessons for me. Absolutely. And recently, what was a great event? Starting book Brilliance Publishing. What have I learned? I'm unstoppable. I'm a visionary. And I make things happen for me, for you, and for anybody who's in my circle. If something needs done, I will do it. I wanted to be on a global stage. I'm on a global stage. You can too. All it takes is a decision. All it takes is for you to choose that's what you want and take the necessary steps and make it happen. You don't make it happen on your own, though. This is what I'm going to tell you. You need great people around you. You need great people. Get rid of anybody who's a naysayer, negative. Don't have anything to do with them. Surround yourself with positivity and optimism. Work on your own positivity and optimism. That's what does it. So again, go through your life and put the significant notes. You might need 2 of these because there's quite a lot of significant, but take the most significant ones. And what was that learning? Who are you? And I tell you, when you look at this learning of who you are, particularly in the negative and also in this positive, wow, you'll be standing 10 foot tall. And make your top 10 qualities and traits of who you are. Make another list. Maybe I need to add another bit for this. Maybe I'll do that. I'll get my VA to put another sheet on here for your top 10 qualities and say them to yourself every single day. Believe them and take action and make it happen. Find the experience and get the evidence. That's what I say. So that is your golden thread. And then, of course, we use all these different stories to show those traits and how you can help other people achieve them too. So I hope you really enjoy that, because I know I love the golden thread exercise. I just love it. Doing the exercise is great, but what do I love more? The learning, because that's what life's about. Life lessons. It's all about life lessons. So this is why it's the most important tool. Next to knowing your values, knowing your life lessons, putting the 2 together, they interlock, they make who you are. It just unleashes who you are, because you've always been that person. It's always in there. The best version of yourself is inside of you. And it's your job to let that person out, to let that energy out. So there we have it. So until the next time, the next lesson, the next video, this is Brenda saying, be brilliant. Much love. To the pip.